In this video, I will talk about feminism, the pursuit of happiness versus fun, and a Stanford researcher's recent claim that the wars in the world have caused more peace in the world. So recently, a commenter named E=MC² has made the claim that somebody, or YouTube has unsubscribed him and he had to subscribe again. This may also explain the recent drop of views in my Sid Jackson channel. Or it could simply be due to the fact I stopped making videos for a week or so on that channel, then started making them again. And around the same time, I redirected people to my Mech Loke channel, which is getting a lot of more views than it used to get ever since then. So, basically, I'm justified as a teacher because of my superior conclusions, why many teachers can be dumb as shit. The example is an old idiot from the KKK who still rants about politics. It is no smarter than he was when he was a young racist fool. Alright, so feminism has failed historically, especially modern feminism. And I would say this is due to the meeting and the coming together, the integrating of many groups of women with inferior politics, worldviews, and who suffer from complexes. The groups that come to mind are gold diggers who believe that a woman has a right to be a gold digger and, she should search for a man who can provide for her, extra well, I guess you could say. Obviously, they're dumb. Fat, desperate women who are mad because they can't get a man and they believe that men should stop being, quote-unquote, shallow and judging women by their appearance when the appearance of a woman says a lot about her. Whether or not she's let her body become decayed and get degraded, whether or not she works out and is healthy mind, body, and soul, and also they're hypocrites because they're mostly mad because the handsome men that they like aren't considering them, as a partner, as a mate. And this is funny, right? Because there are plenty of men. Every day I pass by many men who are more than happy to date women who aren't supermodels, women who are unattractive because they themselves are unattractive and they have low self-esteem. So what these women are really upset about is not being able to get men such as myself, who are the top martial artists around, who are in great shape, who are at least an 8 out of 10, who are intelligent when they themselves are not that. Completely unreasonable. It's way different for someone like me to complain that I'm not getting a beautiful woman because society's racist, and I'll get into that in a second, than for a fat, ugly woman to complain that they're not getting a man like me because he's quote-unquote shallow, for not seeing past her lack of care for her body and seeing some kind of superior soul underneath her, superior mind, Anyway, moving on. Then there are the old feminists who are sort of like the KKK guy ranting and raving about politics and still stuck on stupid. There are the lesbians who complain that, these people are using an old manuscript, an old, Bible or Quran or Torah, an old religious text to say that we shouldn't be gay and that women should have sovereignty over their body and be allowed to be stupid sluts and lesbians and all kinds of evil sinners. Then you have strippers. Again, they agree with all these women about sovereignty over their body and don't judge me based on your moral code, which is far superior to any of these groups I'm about to name and that I have names. Pathetic worldview. Anyway, then there's the population control, abortion, pro-choice crowd. One of the worst of all these groups, believe it or not, because they think it's okay to kill little babies and that women should, ding, 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 have sovereignty over their body. And who are you to tell me not to kill my baby because I have a higher, because you claim to have a higher moral code? Pathetic. Then there are dumb sluts who get raped when they go, they get drunk at a frat house. I'm not talking about a woman who's at home taking care of the kids and someone does a home invasion. I'm talking someone who does something stupid and suffers as a result. When someone puts their hand in the fire, do we say, damn that fire, damn that fire? We know there's fire. We know there's rapists in the world. We know that frats rape bitches. We know that criminals rape bitches. We know that drunk bitches get raped. We know that bitches who dress slutty get raped. So you're damn right I blame you, you stupid whore. Fucking sick of this stupid shit. Oh, don't slut shame. Don't victim blame. Oh, the patriarchy. Shut the fuck up, you fucking heathen. Anyway, moving on. You can imagine why this is righteous indignation and how I'm reasonably upset. Anyway, and a shrink would say, oh my goodness, you know, this guy's a religious fanatic. He's bipolar. He's this and that and this and that. You know, it's called being right, you stupid feminist, fucking pharmaceutical whore. You Babylonian scum. Try being on the right side of God for once in your pathetic life. Anyway, so feminists are not truly anti-racist. They just spit propaganda so they can get their position in the Democratic Party, which is pretty high up there. And for my studies especially, you see that. But obviously, I don't think I need to explain my studies for everyone to agree on that. But anyway, let's just explore it for all you dumb idiots who are going to be stuck on stupid and say, oh, he's wrong. That's his point of view. It's sad that you think that way. My personal studies, 2 of them come to mind. From 10,000 women a year, less than 4 were interested, 4 were interested in dating me out of all these sites, you know, OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, MySpace, Facebook, you know, sites that everyone is on, especially sites where there's single women looking for men. And who are these 4 women? Well, one of them was Native American and white. The other one was black and white. The other one was Rican and black. And the last one was Armenian and Persian. You see a pattern here? They're all minorities, at least 50% minority. If you don't think that's fucking twisted and that doesn't say mounds, when they do studies, between 30 and 40% of women claim the role of feminist. And countless others are influenced by feminism and are feminists, except for they don't see themselves as that, but they basically are that because they live the same ideology as feminists do. Okay? So we have a huge feminist world, okay? At least fucking around 4,000 of those women label themselves feminists, but only 4 were willing to date a good-looking black man such as myself who makes a reasonable amount of money, is in shape, and is highly intelligent. Why is that? Because feminism does not equal anti-racism. It equals fucking white privileged, you know, people who are in women's perceived best interest, doing what's in women's perceived best interest, and not what is actually equal or fair or right, especially from a biblical point of view or anything else that is a higher moral code than their pathetic worldview. Anyway, then there's my recent experience. The numbers are a little bit more, but this could be because women noticed that I was doing these studies and I'm being watched, and there's some of the people who watch me are feminists who are trying to make women look good. So when I did a study of about 300 women on Tinder, there was a bunch of women. There was 7 black women, 2 Hispanic, 2 Persian / non-Jew Semitic. So either they're Persian or they're non-Jewish Semitic. The reason why I came up with the name Persian, because when I Googled their names, they were Persian names with the overwhelming results. But it also could be another Middle Eastern ethnicity. I'm running out of time, so I'm going to have to shoot through the rest of this. All right. And there was 1 white hippie artist type. Okay? And 300 women, 1 white hippie artist type, 7 black, 2 Hispanic, 2 Middle Eastern-ish, we'll say. All right, moving on. Got less than 2 minutes, got a minute and 30, okay. It's the trains of thoughts that lead people to do evil things, okay? Whether or not you believe in God and the devil and evil, okay, automatically it's trains of thought that have to do with people going to choose an evil choice. You know, someone who sees himself as gangster, committing gangster-like crimes. Someone who sees himself as a robber and thinks it's okay, committing robbery. Someone who wants to rape women and follows that train of thought, commits rape. Okay, duh, trains of thought. Trains of thought. The people who control the trains of thought, you know, are obviously highly to blame for what goes on in society. Now, my top martial arts challenge proves I'm a wise choice for being a leader, teacher. It shows that I have foresight, insight, analytical skills, deductive reasoning, critical thinking, wisdom, and a rapid speed of chess-like decisions, chess player type decisions in real time. It's super fast. Boom, 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 score. Boom, 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 score. Get it? Okay. And also I've displayed talent and I've brought fear into the heart of the opposition and their greater network. They couldn't find anyone to beat me, whether it was themselves or someone that they know or someone who they know. Anyway. Pursuit of happiness is versus fun. Damn it, I'm out of fucking time almost. All right, pursuit of happiness is the right thing to do. Fun is like, you know, let's go rob a bank. Let's go do some drugs. Let's go do something fun and ignore the rest of the world's suffering. You know, I'm pretty sure it's self-explanatory. Now, Stanford research in the news said war has brought more peace to the world. What about Somalia, Kenya, Nigeria, Chad, Ukraine, America trying to start war in Venezuela, the spread of anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, and Zimbardo, Dr. David Starr Jordan, pompous Ivy League cowards such as this dickhead and their stupid eugenicist type points that they force down our throats. Thank you. You're a bunch of loathly chicken heads.